Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Sataraswata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Savior of the entire world Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shai Mukund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Swami Baladev Subhadra Ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada.
All glories to Babaji. All glories to Babaji. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Sudesh Bhagavatam Swami Lord Vani Charni I am never going to get used to this spiritual master thing.
Guru.
I don't feel like guru, I feel like servant. Anyway. So today is our last satsang at the old house in Las Margaritas. Boo-hoo. It's okay, we're moving to a much, much nicer place in the next village, Benito Juarez. So we have a large piece of land now, about half an hectare. Huh? Is that how you pronounce it?
What?
Hectare?
Hectare.
Hectare. Half a hectare. And it's already planted with all kinds of fruit trees and flowers and exotic herbs like chilies. The chili trees around here are great. They produce these little day-glow orange chilies. They glow in the dark, I think, too, you know. And very hot. So we have almost reduced our consumption of cayenne to nothing because now we have all these nice local chilies. Anyway, we've got a house, a 3-bedroom place, very nicely decorated, painted, finished. It has like built-in closets, for example, in 2 of the bedrooms. And the kitchen is also very nicely finished. And just off the living room, and it has like an archway in between and with a counter. It's very, very nice. Well, you'll see it next week because we're going to give you the whole tour. Anyway, we're really looking forward to getting settled up there. We've been moving yesterday and today, and my bones are creaking. But it's worth the effort. Krishna arranged for us to have this place. Very nice. And why don't you tell him the story?
The story how we got the house?
Well, yeah, because we were thinking, well, there's so many devotees coming in August and September. I think there are many devotees coming. And we hope they're coming. And we wanted to look into renting another house because when it starts raining, the campground is going to be just too wet. So Florian and Connor were going down in the village, Las Margaritas, to look at empty houses, and it turns out there's quite a few of them. So they were trying to find out who is the owner of one of these empty houses, and they ran into a gentleman, Senor Fernandez. And Senor Fernandez said, oh, I know of a house, my son's house.
After half an hour of deciding.
Well, we don't have to go into that. But anyway, it took him a while to think of it. And then he realized his son's house is for rent because his son just got a job in Catemaco and they moved into town. So now we were able to rent this house, 3 bedrooms on all this land with all these, 5 lemon trees and so many other things for just $200 a month. Which down here in this area is considered a very luxurious house. It's a very high rent district. Most people pay, like $50 a month rent or less for a similar place like the one we've got now. So this will give us a lot more facility because we'll be able to combine the campground and the temple house and our office and everything all in one location. So for the same amount approximately that we were paying for both the campground and the house, now we can have everything in the same place, and it's much nicer. It's quieter, it's cleaner, there's less mosquitoes. It's just, I could praise it for like half an hour straight. There's so many good qualities, really. It's just an astonishing deal that we got. Because this Mr. Fernandez likes us. Everybody here is so pious. It's amazing. You go into one of these houses, and in every single room, there's devotional pictures of Jesus and Mary, or the cross, or they have these little talismans that they make from herbs, usually garlic and aloe vera and stuff like that. And they hang them over the door, so nobody evil can come into the house. It's really amazing. So there's a mixture of like Native American shamanism and Catholicism. That's another reason why we want to move, because we're right next to the road. And when these nonsense people come through selling stuff, they always have these loudspeakers on the truck, and the sound quality is always really poor. And so that will stop the interruption from material sound vibration. So that's the big news this week. And the big news I'd like to hear from you is when you're going to come down and visit us. We found, actually just down the hill from our new house, there's a very nice ecotourism place. And they have these cabins hand-built out of local materials. Very beautiful cabins. And especially the view is spectacular. You can't believe it. I mean, you look out over the lake and you can see for miles the hills, and even you can see the city of Catemaco on the other side of the lake. And it's a heavenly place. It's just an amazing place. You all saw those beautiful pictures that we published on the website, the panoramic views and all like that. That's just on the way up to where we're living now. So I think those of you who come and visit us now, we have a first-class facility, amazingly enough, in the middle of nowhere. So, Florian, would you tell those guys to shut up, please?
I didn't move it anymore.
Are you sure? Doesn't sound like it. Anyway, so we want to invite everybody to come down and visit us in our new place. And if you can't stay, like if you have a family or whatever, and you can't stay in our brahmachari ashram, then there's cabins just down the road, just within walking distance. And those are very cheap. They're like $35 a night for a room that sleeps 4 people. And it has this killer view of the lake. I mean, it's just amazingly beautiful. So we hope you all come down and stay with us, at least for, a couple of weeks or a month or so. And our main engagement, besides preaching and writing and doing all the stuff that we do, is that we're going to be planting a big garden. So in a couple of months we're going to have all kinds of vegetables, fresh organic vegetables from our own garden. And I think you really enjoy the fantastic prasadam. We like to cook it up. And yeah, Florian is turning into quite a good cook. So we have 2 cooks now, and if Neville comes, look out. He's the best cook. So we'll enjoy all of these nice dishes offered to Krishna and cooked with love and devotion. And of course chanting the holy name. I have a feeling this place is going to turn into a kirtan place. It's just got this mood, you know. Like, I was in so much bliss yesterday, just even though we were driving back and forth, you know, moving stuff and all that stuff, I was really happy. And I was like feeling ecstatic and everything was looking beautiful.